What's up, guys? Just want to do a quick update video on the 2024 Yamaha Tenere 700. I've had this bike in the house all weekend because it's like 100 degrees outside right now. Actually, just brought the CRF in the garage the other day as well. I've had that in all weekend. I've done a bunch of stuff to that, so I'll do another video soon, an update on the CRF 450 RL. So far, this is what I've got done. Actually, I think I've pretty much done everything I'm going to do. I'm waiting on my graphics kit. I just signed off on it Monday, which is just a couple of days ago. Unfortunately, I think that's going to take 2 to 3 weeks, possibly even longer to get here. I've been going back and forth with the graphics design guy for the last week and a half, and it's quite unbelievable how many shades of green there are, which I kind of settled on a custom kit with some green, red, gray, black. What I kind of wanted to do is, since this is called shadow gray, but a lot of people actually mistake it for green, so you always have a little bit of gap between the graphics and you see the plastics behind it. So I didn't want to go some weird off color to where when you see that gap you have this weird color behind the graphics kit. So I wanted this green to somewhat go with what I got going here, but we'll see. I have no idea how it really is going to turn out. The prints I thought looked good, but the guy really took his time with me and showed me a bunch of different pictures with the lights, without the lights, flash, the sun, and it's incredible how the color changes. So we'll see how this even comes out. But actually, here's a kind of a sample of what I'm kind of going for with this green. And you see it kind of blends with the gray, but it won't be exactly this green. It'll be a similar color. Actually, I really have no idea what color it's going to come out because it looks so different on paper than it looks different in the picture, so who knows. Anyways, back to the bike. Put the Zeta handguards on with my mini mirrors. Whenever I have handguards on a bike, I always go with these mirrors. These are actually great mirrors. Eventually I'll put all the stuff in the link in the description of the video so you guys can see where I buy them and see what they are. I can't remember. I've bought probably 5 or 6 packs of these for all the bikes I've had, so I always had extra just in case, but I've never broken any, and I've always just had extra, so I just keep putting them on my bikes. Let's see, these were actually from my KTM 500 leftover, so I put those on. I do have black levers, unbreakable levers coming. I've got the phone holder. Let's see, the Outback Motor Tech skid plate and crash bars, just put those on yesterday. The foot pegs, the rear pegs, just a heads up, the rear passenger pegs are different this year. Maybe they've been different since my 2021. I don't know. My 2021, they were different. This is much closer together, and the peg is different. So if you guys are ordering pegs, I don't know what's available, what's not, but I actually took my grinder out, had to cut those down to make them fit. So your typical pegs, I think from the past, at least 2021, the one that I had, they fit on there fine. These do not fit, and they say from 2019 to 2024 they fit. 24, something's different about the rear passenger peg space in between that holds the peg on. Let's see, I wrapped the forks this time with a excuse me, a different wrap. I typically use 3M. I want to say this was Vivid. I was really unsure of it because it's a thicker material and it does not move near as much as a 3M. It doesn't stretch near as much, but it actually came out way nicer than my 3M. It's way thicker, so I think it's going to be much sturdier than the 3M wrap that I've had in the past. Same with my Yamaha symbol. Of course, I do my typical blackout turn signals, LED turn signals, which, I hook them up to where you do lose the running light, which I don't care for anyways. I always get rid of it. And obviously, if you wanted to do these turn signals, they would be much brighter if you didn't black them out like I do. But as you can see, all the lights are on in my living room, and it's still quite bright. And then I might as well just go to the back and just did my little homemade tail tidy and my turn signals back there. Obviously, if you're worried about legality and DOT and all that, you can put a little bit of yellow tape or amber tape or some kind of yellow amber film on these turn signals. These are hyper bright LEDs, so even if you block them out with something, hell, you could probably even paint them and they'll still be plenty bright. And I don't know if you guys have seen the dash of the new 2024. It's quite nice. I think I've only got about 22 miles on it so far. So anyways, that's that. What else? Spoke skins, put those on. Those are a nightmare, just so you know, especially the rear. I actually had to take a break. I did the front ones first, took a break and did the rear wheel the next day because the spokes are so tight together and they're so big. It's extremely difficult to get on. So just prepare yourself mentally for what a pain in the butt those are going to be if you do these. Of course, my infamous Amazon exhaust, which I always go with. This is my second Tenere, and I did it on the first one. I mean, you can't beat it for $100 or 120, whatever it is, with the mid pipe. As you can see, I did paint the mid pipe guard, which I'm actually unhappy with. I didn't have any matte black paint and had to go with satin. There's nothing else satin on the bike, so it bothers me. So I may end up repainting that. Although it was a really clean paint job, I'd hate to ruin it, but I'm just super not happy with it's satin and nothing else on the bike is. So we'll see if I redo that. Of course, my exhaust guards. The thing about this exhaust is, I don't think it looks terrible at all. It sounds fantastic, and you cannot beat the price. If you take this off-road, which I do, and inevitably, well, I pray that I don't go over and test the crash bars or smash up the exhaust, but if you smash this exhaust to replace it for another, I don't know, $100 or $70 or whatever it is without the mid pipe, I mean, you just can't beat that. If you have $1,000, exhaust, or even a $500 one, it's gonna suck if you smash it. So I did this again. It sounds great, and I'll do an exhaust video on it eventually. But I mean, for the price, the sound, and the look, I just don't think it's bad. So there's those pegs, rider pegs. I've got the Acer Bs, whatever they're, frame guards on there. Got the GB Racing engine guards. Those are a little different. I did the Tri-Moto, I think, last time. These are not quite as much coverage. Like, this is open compared to my old ones, but these are much thicker than the old ones. And, I've got the water pump and line guards there. Of course, the other side too. There. Kickstand platform, which, we have so much sand here, this thing just sinks because it's so heavy in the sand, so that helps it not sink. I do have the headlight guard, which I have right here, As you can see, my house is a disaster. This is actually the cleanest it's looked all weekend. Because between the CRF I've had in here, I had stuff everywhere. My wife's probably gonna kill me, but the house has been a wreck, and it still is, but it's a lot better than it was. It's just, like I said, it's just 100 degrees out right now, so it's brutal in the garage, even with huge fans going. Let's see. I think that's it for now. I guess the next big thing is the graphics kit, and I'm hoping it really changes the look. It's not that I dislike the look by any means, and that's another thing why I haven't put on the headlight guard, is because I'm just waiting for the graphics to get in. It's actually kind of stupid for me to put the crash bars on, because I'm gonna just have to take them off again to get to this. I guess this is actually pretty easy to take off, but it's just better to have, I think, the plastics on when you do the graphics kit than to take them off, put it on, then stick it on and try to match it up. But we'll see how it goes. It only took me maybe 45 minutes to put these bars on. So I don't know, we'll see. It's going to be another I just figured it's going to be 2 to 3 weeks before that graphics kit comes in. I just didn't want to go that long without having some kind of protection on the bike. So I just stuck them on there and figured I'll just deal with it when they come in and loosen them all up and take the top bars off. But the thing about it is you have to loosen everything up to get everything off. So it's not very fun, but it'll be fine, I suppose. So there it is. This is what it's looking like so far. Pretty excited to get the graphics kit. I'm anxious to see what it's actually going to look like. And when I tell you there's literally 1,000 shades of green, I'm not even kidding. The guy had like 50 sheets of green with like 10 code colors on it of green a piece, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna find it. And I decided on one, narrowed it down to 3, decided on one, signed off on it. So we'll see how it comes out. I was half tempted to just get my old graphics kit again, to be honest, because it looked awesome. I loved my old graphics kit. So, I mean, if all else fails, I'll just buy that one again, I suppose. Rip it all off, start over. But hoping this one comes out nice. It'd be great if it comes out even better than the last one. So we'll see. But I'll do some riding videos, and I will give updates on when the graphics kit comes in. I'll probably do an exhaust video next, so you guys can hear that. Totally worth at least looking into. I know some of you guys are totally against this exhaust, which is fine. If you want to spend the money on it, great. I mean, I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on exhaust before, but it's just like when it comes to this off-road stuff, I don't know. I'm having a hard time doing it when I know if it goes over, it's just gonna just trash it. So, but then I'll probably go spend $1,000 on the CRF exhaust. So who knows? But I just think this is a great alternative if you're looking to do a good sounding. It's not too loud. It's not too quiet. It sounds good. So, anyways, there it is. All right, guys. Keep you updated. I'm going to do some CRF 450 RL videos next. I put a bunch of stuff on that this weekend as well. So, all right, guys. See ya.